What's up YouTube? Fallout Freak here, and this is going to be the first of a new playlist on my channel since I have gotten 500 subscribers. Thank you all very much for that, by the way. I decided to start a new playlist on this channel, and this playlist is going to be Fallout Vaults. And in Fallout Vaults, I'm going to be talking about different Fallout Vaults. So we're going to go in order from the lowest number down to the highest number. So the vault that we're going to be starting with is Vault 3. So without further ado, let's talk about Vault 3. Vault 3 is a location in Vault-Tec Vault in the Mojave Wasteland in Fallout New Vegas. Background: Vault 3 was one of 5 vaults constructed by the Vault-Tec Corporation in the broader Mojave region assigned to house a civilian population, along with Vault 11, Vault 19, Vault 21, and Vault 34, as well as one of 2 vaults constructed in proximity to the Las Vegas Strip, along with Vault 21. Nestled amidst the blocks of South Vegas, Vault 3 was intended as one of the 17 control vaults, so it was not given any parameters for the social experiments that notoriously plagued most other vaults. For decades after the Great War, all was going well in the vault until a water leak occurred sometime in the 23rd century, forcing the residents to open the vault for the first time to find help. After the original inhabitants of Vault 3 opened their doors, they began trading with other communities and establishing connections with the outside world. For a couple of weeks, it was peaceful and the inhabitants made a good living. However, the increased trade also brought the vault to the attention of the drug-addicted raider tribe known as the Fiends. Exploiting the vault dwellers' naivety and lack of security, the Fiends successfully conned themselves into the vault, upon which they killed the inhabitants and claimed the vault for themselves. Originally intended as a safe place to house his people and keep them from accidentally wandering near the settlement of Westside, partially to avoid disrupting the Great Khan's drug trafficking around there, and partially to prevent more of their number being killed by the Westside militia, especially their super mutant member, Mean Son of a Bitch. Motor Runner eventually capitalized on their fortune and turned the vault into an impenetrable base of operations. With Vault 3 under their control, the Fiends have since grown steadily stronger, becoming a serious threat to the people living on the outskirts of the southwestern corner of New Vegas, as well as a constant nuisance to the New California Republic Army Command Station at Camp McCarran. Layout: the location of Vault 3 can be acquired from Colonel Hsu at Camp McCarran after volunteering to clear it out for him from Elder McNamara in the Hidden Valley Bunker during Still in the Dark, from Diane at the Red Rock Drug Lab during Abadabba Honeymoon, or from Private Ortega outside the East Gate at the NCR Sharecropper Farms. Situated within the main block of the South Vegas ruins, the vault door, which is opened by the adjacent control panel, is connected directly to the South Vegas ruins rather than a cave system like other vaults in the game, and therefore provides no loading point for the vault interior, thus the lack of a door opening sequence. Inside the entrance is a fiend guard who will question the courier on what they are doing there, passing a 64 speech skill check, or wearing Great Khan armor allows the player character to navigate the vault without being attacked. The armor can be removed after the initial dialogue with the guard. This particular guard levels with the player character and will have a high HP and higher levels, with a maximum of 260 HP at level 30. The walls of the vault are covered with graffiti, presumably done by the occupying fiends. Much of the graffiti in the vaults is the same as that which can be found on the Brotherhood's bunkers in Hidden Valley. In one of the toilets, there is graffiti on the wall of a stick man and woman. It's an enlarged version of the one in Hidden Valley. Overall, there are about 5 hackable terminals inside the vault, which contain information about the vault's history. Vault 3 consists of 3 areas. Recreation area. Vault 3 seems to have a much larger recreational area than the other vaults. The recreation area also includes several pool tables and some minor loot. There is a locked door containing multiple Nuka-Cola bottles, one Nuka-Cola Quartz, and one Nuka-Cola Victory. Within the recreation area, there is a locked door leading to the maintenance wing. The leader of the fiends in the vault, Motor Runner, can be found in his throne room in the northern part of the maintenance wing along with his two guard dogs, Bone Nash and Nash Bone. Living quarters. On the main floor of the living quarters, there is a cage holding 3 captives, including Rick Lancer, Rachel, and Dennis. The cage also holds the body of the 4th captive, Carter, who managed to escape to search the vault for weapons before being caught and subsequently killed. Daniel, the fiend who holds the key to the cage, can be found in one of the southernmost rooms of the living quarters. Alternatively, the cage door can be picked without karma loss, and no fiends will become hostile regardless of detection. In addition, the captives will leave the cage and walk in the crouched sneak position past all of the fiends in the vault to the front entrance, and the fiends seemingly pay them no mind. 2 of the rooms in the living quarters each have a deceased fiend on a bed, surrounded by empty syringes, Jet, and Psycho. Around the southern part of the living quarters is a bedroom containing a terminal with an administrator Billy Boy and a function called Compose Automated Blast Message. However, this does nothing, stating that the system is offline. Some of the vault is flooded, and the flooded areas are long and difficult to swim through with enough time to return for air before taking drowning damage. In addition, the water is irradiated at 1 rad per second. The rebreather or turbo will aid in searching these areas. So that is a little bit, or a lot of it, about Vault 3 from Fallout New Vegas. Let me turn up my volume here and play you a quote from Colonel Hisu. Here we go.
That vault is a hornet's nest. If you have second thoughts, no one would think less of you for it.
I could not agree with you more there, since it's infested by fiends. So let me go ahead and pull you up, if I can, a picture of what the front door of Vault 3 looks like. Let's get to my... Well, let's expand my desktop first. There we go. Now let's... Okay, there we go. It's cooperating with me. Get to my desktop. And that is what Vault 3 looks like. You can see the 3 is really faded right there on the front vault door. And this is what it looks like on the Pip-Boy map outside of the vault. So yeah, here's South Vegas Ruins right here. Here's the South Vegas Ruins West entrance. There's Red Rock Canyon. I think I did a location video on that. I'm pretty sure. Here's Nopa Cave. Vault 19's down here. So we'll do a video on Vault 19 later on in this playlist. But here's Vault 3. Now here's the inside of Vault 3. There's the recreation area. Fiend territory. And if I can pull up another picture of it, doesn't look like I can. But either way, that is Vault 3 in a nutshell, and that is my first Vault video on this new playlist. Hit me up in the comment section below. Please let me know what you think about Vault 3 and what some of your favorite vaults are. Mine is definitely 101 and 111. I think I did a video of Vault 111 earlier. I'll be sure to include it in this playlist. But until my next Vault video on this new playlist, you must always remember that war never changes.